Why not? Why not write a letter of forgiveness to the person you used to be? Hello and welcome back to Why Not? You're doing something completely ordinary when a memory suddenly floods your mind. A foolish thing you said at a party years ago. A wrong turn you took in a relationship. An opportunity you passed up because you were scared. And instantly, a hot flush of shame spreads through your body. You physically cringe, and the voice in your head, sharp as a razor, says, "God, why did I do that?" We are the most loyal keepers of our own worst memories. We are the strictest guards of our own mistakes, playing the role of judge, jury, and executioner in a trial where the defendant, the person we used to be, is never given a chance to speak.
The inability to forgive ourselves is one of the most common and quietest burdens we carry. Why is it so hard? Because we are judging our past selves with the wisdom of our present self. The person looking back on the mistake is the you of today, the one who has learned the lesson, lived through the consequences, and gained a wider perspective. But the person who made the mistake, that was a different version of you. Someone with less information, less experience, and who was likely blinded by fear, love, or naivete. We treat our past selves unfairly. We demand that they should have known what we know now, forgetting that it was those very mistakes that gave us this wisdom. We forget that the person we once were did the absolute best they could with the tools and understanding they had at the time.
This lack of forgiveness is like forcing yourself to carry a backpack of rocks for the rest of your life. Every unforgiven mistake is another rock. It slows you down. It drains your energy. It makes you hunch over from the sheer weight of regret. And it feeds the voice of your inner critic, the voice that whispers in your ear every time you're about to try something new. Careful now. Remember how you messed things up last time? Unforgiveness for the past poisons your confidence in the present and plants fear in your future. It keeps you stuck. You can't move forward fully if a part of you is still shackled in a prison of your own past. So, why not? Why not perform a conscious act of release, a ritual of liberation? Why not sit down and write a letter addressed to the person you used to be? Not to judge them, but to understand them. You don't have to write a masterpiece. Start simply. To the me of 5 years ago. Why not, in that letter, name the specific things you've been holding against them? I forgive you for staying in that relationship for too long. I know you were lonely and scared. I forgive you for not speaking up for yourself. I know you didn't realize your voice had value yet. I forgive you for hurting someone out of your own immaturity. I know your heart wasn't malicious. Say the things you would say to a dear friend who is suffering. Offer them compassion. Acknowledge that they did the best they could. And finally, why not thank them? Thank them for being strong enough to endure it. Thank them for the painful lessons their mistakes taught you. Thank them because somehow, clumsily and imperfectly, they managed to get you here, to this very day.
Writing this letter isn't about excusing mistakes. It's about releasing yourself from their weight. Forgiveness isn't always a feeling that comes naturally. Sometimes it is a decision. It is a conscious choice to put the rocks down from your backpack one by one and to walk on a little lighter.
The person you used to be is not an enemy to be punished. They are a teacher, a predecessor who did the difficult work. So today, why not find a quiet space, a pen and a piece of paper? That letter may never be sent, but the most important recipient, the you of today, will hear every single word. And that might just be the beginning of the peace you've been looking for.